Day, 17. It's about 8:30 a.m., which again is later than I'd like to start, but I keep having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. Yeah, the rain I don't know what time, the rain stopped at some point in time. It didn't rain. It wasn't raining this morning, and the skies look pretty good right now. Partly cloudy, lots of bright blue in the sky. Didn't see much of that at all yesterday afternoon, but did yesterday morning. So of course, it could change on a dime today as well. But yeah, so I think, so today I'll definitely be finishing up this segment 16, and moving into segment 17. There's in some years, a 22-mile water carry coming up, because they're 22 miles without any water sources in between. But this year is a particularly wet year, and it looks like people have commented on Gut Hook that I think about 7 miles or so into it, there's a water source that's flowing. So people have commented pretty recently actually saying that, so that's good. I think I got about 4 miles to the creek that normally would have started, where you'd have to load up a ton of water, but I think I'm only gonna have to go probably grab another liter to get me another 7 miles or so, a liter and a quarter maybe. So that's good. Otherwise, I'm just hoping for a lot of really great views on the Continental Divide, and hopefully make a decent mileage day. So it's nice and cool this morning, which made it tough to get out of bed, but it feels pretty comfortable now that I'm moving. So yeah, let's see what the day brings. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I made it to this creek. So this creek is called the Tank 7 Creek, and when I saw that it was called the Tank 7 Creek, I was really hoping it would be flowing with Boulevard Tank 7, but it's water. It looks like I maybe misread something, but this yeah, the next water source is actually 14 and change up the road, so it's still going to be a pretty good water carry. Last year this was a 23-mile water carry, but this year there's a good source in like 14 and change miles. So 14 miles, I probably need, let's see, if I'd say, it's going to be during the heat of the day where I drink more water. So if I say 5 miles per liter, I need like 3 liters. I need 3 liters. It's going to be a heavy carry, but it is what it is. 3 liters is probably going to end up being a little bit too much, but I'll play it safe. Alright. That's all. Been kind of walking in open meadow areas for quite a while since the creek. It's been a long uphill, and it sucked. There was water next to the trail for quite a ways. One water source on Gut Hook didn't have any comments this year. Last year the comments said that the water was kind of nasty algae filled, and and of course I get to it and it's a beautiful water source. There's a pipe going underneath a dirt road and a ton of beautiful water flowing out of it, which is kind of frustrating. I kind of wish that there's definitely, like, I don't know, on the order of, like, I suppose 20 people ahead, I would guess, at least. I don't know, who knows. Like, feel like that was like an important spot to like denote that, hey, this is a good water source, because it turns a 14-mile water carry into like a 12.5, and it saves you having to haul a ton of water up a pretty steep climb. So I left a note. I don't know when it will get up there. I don't know what, probably not until Lake City when I have signal will it get synced. But I mean, that's a big deal, I think. But whatever. I really think Gut Hooks needs a different system rather than writing comments. Like, I think writing comments is good too, but I think it should have like kind of like a Reddit style upvote, downvote, so that if I go past like a water source and it looks good, I can just like click a button, like a thumb up button or something, to make it, to just like be able to quickly leave feedback. The fact that like the only way that you can leave feedback right now is writing comments prevents a lot of people from actually leaving comments. If I could have seen that like 5 hikers, in the past few weeks gave it a thumbs up, then it's like, okay, well, yeah, then I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna fill there. I feel like you'll get more feedback if you do something, if you use a system like that. But I'll maybe suggest that to them when I'm done. I would find it hard to imagine that I would be the first person to offer that feedback though, so they may just tell me to bug off. But anyway, oh man, this climb is not fun with the water, but I think we're almost done. Less than a mile, and then we'll be out of segment 16 and into a little bit more rolling type of terrain. Cows. I've seen lots of cow pies on the trail. Oh man, there's a bunch more up here. Because I thought I was going to see a bunch of cows in segment 5, because we did last year and we were denied cows, but segment 16 is like, here's your cows, brisket, little ribeye, little beef tenderloin. I could go for that. Oh, still climbing in segment 16. I gotta be getting close though. I'm gonna take a lunch break and make my pack lighter. Probably pour out a bunch of water too. We'll see. I'm kind of feeling like I'd rather be a little thirsty the last couple of miles and carry the water I need to make it there. My pack hurts right now. Anyway. Quit taking dumps on the Colorado Trail. Don't you know? Don't you have a trowel? Oh. Oh, and there's a bunch of baby cows near the trail, so that'll be exciting if I get charged by a mom. Mad that I'm getting close to their calves. Anyway, alright, done rambling. So this is actually the end of segment 16. Just like this sign, this road, this forest road here. Again, when you climb for a long time, oftentimes it pays to look behind you. You can see the cows down there still. So yeah, I was not far from the end of the segment. I guess usually I'm expecting a trailhead, but this definitely is not a trailhead. But all right, we're out of segment 16, and now on to segment 17. A little bit more of this climb before it starts dropping. I'm gonna get to the top and I'm gonna take my lunch. Okay, just finished like a 1 3/4 mile climb, and now it's looking like it's mostly downhill. There may be like one tiny little up in the middle to the water source. So 3.3 miles of down mostly to the water. Got a pretty nice view over here. Yeah, today is like, right, I mean, when you have that big of a water carry, it really kind of dictates what you do. Like last year, this would have been a 23-mile water carry because this source in 3.3 miles was dry last year. That is crazy. I mean, like, how many liters would we have needed last year for the three of us? I don't know. Like, yeah. But even for, a lot of people who, like a 14-mile water carry for a lot of people, if you don't strategize around that, I didn't. I kind of got lucky, to be honest. But if you don't strategize around that, then you're going to need to camp in the middle of that 14 whatever, however many miles it is, 14 point something. And if you have to camp in that, then that takes more water, especially if you're cooking with a stove. So, if you're boiling water and everything for your dinner. There's another nice shot of that. There's a lot of it. Looks like it's raining over there, so it's kind of like foggy almost. It's kind of cool. Right, so, but it's like, okay, then you have to carry water to get yourself through the night and to prepare that dinner. So, yeah, I guess I knew it was coming up. I already forgot his name. The guy who got hailed on yesterday, he was really fast. He hiked all the way down to that creek. He said that's where he was going. I would bet he made it. He's fast. So that he could do this dry carry in the morning. But he was still under the impression it was going to be a 23-mile carry. I have to imagine, I'm sure he had gut hook. I have to imagine he realized that it wasn't actually 23 miles. But yeah, so I kind of knew it was coming up. But I mean, I'm going to be at 18 and change miles on the day when I get to this water source. So, the fact that I can fit the whole carry inside of one day is kind of nice, but it does in a sense kind of dictate your whole day. You're making sure you're rationing your water and all that stuff. So. Okay, I am now officially out of water with a 1.4 miles to the water source. That's probably about perfect. Thought I was being I rounded up a little bit, and it ended up being, I'd say, probably about perfect. I'll probably be ready for a drink when I get there, but not badly. Anyway. Yeah, this guy just can't figure out what it wants to do. It goes back and forth between looking absolutely beautiful and looking like it's about ready to dump. So far, all I've gotten are a few sprinkles. Let's hope it stays that way. Probably won't. And there it is. After 14 dry miles, there's this little tiny creek that was dry last year that I now need to fill to get me another almost 8 miles, including overnight. So I'm probably going to take 1.5 liters. But that would have had to been carried, that 1.5 liters would have had to been carried with me the whole way last year, because this would have been dry. So, a reason to be thankful. Somebody made a heart with the rocks. Anyway. I saw a sign up there that said that the Colorado Trail volunteers are out here. I don't know if that's what these flags, they've been lining the trail for a while. That's what those mean or what, but I haven't seen any volunteers yet. But alright, I need to get my rain jacket on now. But water. Okay, so yeah, I need to get my rain gear on. That turned into a pretty good pour with some more hail. Couldn't video because my rain pants were kind of covering up my GoPro, but I saw the volunteers, or at least I saw their tents. They were all in their tents when I passed. Anyway, so it's about 6 p.m. and I've come about 20 miles today. So it looks like in about 3 miles there's a fairly flat spot in the trail. I'm hoping that will lead to there being a campsite. And I just took my rain gear off, and now it's going to start back up again. Oh, but yeah, my plan is to still go about 3 more miles tonight. Get me 23 on the day, which then bumps the average from yesterday and today to 22. And then hopefully I can get at least 22, if not more, tomorrow. So leave myself a short enough day to get into Lake City in 2 days from now. So, yeah, it's the plan. But the weather might throw a wrench in the plan. The weather probably will not throw a wrench in the plan as long as I'm below tree line. Okay, I'm a moron. It's 4:22s I needed to get a 12. I was saying if I get 23 today and then 22 tomorrow, that would leave me 12. That's not true. There's another long day before the half day into Lake City. So, anyway, just correcting that error. Up the Razor Spur Trail. And it stops. The rain is just off and on, off and on, off and on. And when it's on, it's pouring. It's raining hard. Oh man. The joys. More hail. hailstorms don't tend to last too long, but it's another fun end to the day. Okay, I made camp. I hiked 22.9 miles today. I had been looking for a campsite for a while. I was kind of getting sick of hiking in wet socks and shoes. And the temperature dropped quite a bit, but there just weren't a lot of really great campsites, so, and it stopped raining, and I was able to move along okay. I'm gonna grab a little something to eat before I go to bed. I hang my food in that branch right there, because that is a perfect branch for a bear bag, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with the day, I guess, considering, I kind of got off to a slow start. I definitely was hiking slower than normal with all the water in my pack. And the rain and the hail caused issues again tonight. When it hails, I feel like I gotta duck under a tree. The hail hurts. But the rain I can kind of hike through. So anyway, so the tent is up, everything is in there except for the food bag, which I'm going to eat out of and then put it in the tree and then go to bed. So that'll do it then for day 17. Buenas noches.